I keep seeing people asking, how do we boycott Target without harming the Black-owned businesses in Target? And the question is usually posed by a Black business owner who's selling their products in Target. So the first thing I want us all to understand is that personal profits are not more important than collective liberation. Matter of fact, I don't want us to simply understand that. I want us to live in that. I want us to live in the reality that there is no collective liberation under capitalism, and valuing the profits of the few over the freedom of the many is a losing game. In fact, it is the game that capitalism wants us to play because it knows we will lose. Operating as a collective unit, thinking as a community is actually the #1 thing we can do to combat capitalism and white supremacy culture. Second, why are you talking to us and not Target? Target did something fucked up, and the boycott is the consequence of their actions. Trying to guilt us into fixing a problem that we didn't create while simultaneously not holding Target accountable is again the losing game that capitalism wants us to play. They want us to put the onus on each other. They want us to point fingers at each other when the only entity that fucked up in this situation is Target. This boycott is about us as consumers taking our power back. These big corporations need to feel the weight of betraying the Black community. And they need to feel that weight in the only language that they understand, which is financial. So unfortunately, supporting you through Target is in direct opposition to our goals, and it's not gonna happen. My final point is just a genuine answer to your question. How do we boycott Target without harming the Black-owned businesses in Target? We buy from you elsewhere, and we're happy to do so. Most successful businesses have a diverse and a dynamic marketing strategy, meaning all your eggs should not be in Target's basket. And the baskets that your eggs are in should shift and change as your consumers' needs and behaviors shift and change. Look at TikTok. 5 years ago, brands were not taking TikTok seriously. Now they're all over this app. Or TikTok Shop. Just a few years ago, TikTok Shop didn't even exist. Now businesses are making hundreds of millions of dollars off of TikTok Shop. Why? Because the best way to reach your consumers is always going to change. And that's all that's happening here. Target used to be an effective way to reach Black Americans. Now, because of their actions, it is not. So develop a strategy for reaching your customers who are not going back to Target. Find out where we are going and go there. The Black American dollar is extremely strong. We shop a lot of places. Target is just no longer one of them. Here is my onion snack.